point of life is not to accumulate toys. And the point of life is not to accumulate things on your resume. Here's simply what it is. After the first 10,000 years of eternity, and frankly sooner than that, the only thing you're going to care about is the people that are there. So the question for all of us really is, between this moment and the time when the redemption of the body occurs, what are we doing to advance God's purposes in the earth? That's it, right? I mean, there's really nothing else that counts. And what I would suggest to you is this. If you don't rightly divide the word of truth, which the vast majority of Christendom does not, what you end up doing is you grab things here, you grab things there, you grab things over here, and you just mash it together in this big mess. And you end up with a gospel that is a bunch of confusion. What I would say to you is, one of the important things that people that know right division can do is stand for the clarity of the gospel. Because it's not Calvinism, it's not Arminianism, it's not lordship salvation, it's not any work that's required for salvation, whether it's water baptism or diet or any other thing you pick. You realize this is the sad, tragic reality, and if you think I'm exaggerating, then I apologize, but I'm just going to say this. The vast majority of Christendom is corrupting the gospel. Because when Romans 11:6 says that it's not of, and if by grace, then is it no more of works, otherwise grace is no more grace. What happens is, what Christendom is this one group adds this corrupting work, and this other group adds this corrupting work, and the other group adds this corrupting work. You know what it's like? You've probably seen this. When you go to the supermarket and there's like 30 different styles of shaving cream, right? And you can get aloe vera, and there's like the green can and the orange can and this can and so on. How many different manufacturers are there really? Very, very few. But there's a whole bunch of different styles, if you will, but they're all from the same hand. That's true. I mean, just look that up. Well, here's what happens in Christendom. There's these whole different flavors. You can choose. Pick any one you like. But you realize the vast majority of them are corrupt. That's the case. I'm not mad at people, but I'm fearful. I'm fearful because the gospel is being corrupted and it needs to be preached clearly. And that's something we as people that know right division, we needed to lead in that, right? Because right division gives you clarity about what the gospel is. So I'll close with this. Here's what Satan's warfare is against the body of Christ. It's not possessing people. What he's doing is it's doctrinal in nature. That means Satan isn't running bars. He's publishing Bibles. Satan isn't dealing drugs. He has Bible teaching programs. That's true, right? I mean, in other words, the doctrinal corruptions that exist do not exist by accident. They exist on the authority of 1 Timothy 4 because there are doctrines of devils. That's what they're doing. So we need to be attentive to that. We need to be reading our Bibles. We need to make sure we're sound in the faith, and we need to be ambassadors for the truth. That's the privilege that's been given to us today.